Well, hello, my beautiful Aquarians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for mid-July right through to mid-August 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aquarians, this is your career reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But just to make you aware, you are currently being influenced by your 12th house. Now, that is the most sensitive part of your chart. So you may have felt like withdrawing to really focus on your path and make sure that you're on your true life's purpose path or really connecting to your inner calling. This is a perfect time to really slow down and strategize or just make sure that you're right on track. Also, during this time, you'll see the broader picture of your career and really connect to your bigger dreams. You may also look at areas where you need to improve or enhance your natural abilities and seek to set up a course of learning or take a class or even, do something online in order to achieve your goals or help you gain more qualifications. This is a perfect time to really connect with those bigger aspirations. Now, also, the 12th house may see you actually go off grid just to really focus on your career. You may have deadlines to focus on, and some of you may even take some time away during this period, or you may have felt compelled to take a vacation. During that time, it's not just about recharging your batteries. I feel you will be thinking about the next steps of your career or how to approach it in a fresh new way when you return from that vacation. Some of you may even be saving for a bigger purchase during this time as well. So you may be taking up extra work in the office, because I definitely feel this energy of working really hard as I see the bees come through for you. So being very, very busy. Also, your 6th house takes over from that. So as you move to the middle of the month towards August, you'll start to get into that repetitive cycle and really look at your schedule. This is a time of routine, and sometimes it may feel a little bit tedious, like nothing is happening, or it may even feel a little bit dull. But it's actually a perfect time to really address your schedule, your duties, your responsibilities, and your obligations, as well as hitting those deadlines, paying the bills, creating a budget plan, focusing on your pension or your long-term savings goals. It really keeps your life running smoothly. So the 6th house is actually really positive. It's not to be, looked upon like it's dull, it's boring, nothing happens. It just means that you're still on track with whatever it is you're working hard towards. Also, your 1st house takes over as you move into August, and that's really about the self. Okay, so that's about finding your unique voice in your work and really expressing yourself. Some of you may also think about self-employment during this time, or if you are an entrepreneur, you may even expand your business and really connect to opportunities to really capitalize on the skills that you have already. Okay, now I'm just going to get your final cards before I connect to the rest of your reading. I do feel there's an energy here of you looking at the loyalty that you have, the dedication that you have to your career, and whether it is paying off for you, because you just feel like right now that you're just working, and it's just like, when do you ever get to enjoy the spoils of your labor? You just may feel that You're very dedicated and, committed to your goals. You just maybe checking in the next couple of weeks to see if you are making progress. I do see that some of you are asking some major questions, and you may have to make a big decision in your career over the next 6 weeks. You're very creative. You're really good at what you do. You're very talented, and you have a lot of potential in your career. Some of you may be wondering if you're reaching your full potential, or whether there are some changes that you need to make in your career in order to open yourself up to, I keep getting this energy of expansion. So if you're doing something in particular, it's like you may have hit a glass ceiling, or you may have hit some sort of plateau in your career where you feel you want to have it all. You want to have a little bit more freedom, a little bit more money. You want to be a bit more creative. You want to be able to express yourself a little bit more in your career. You're definitely attracting abundance, and all the hard work that you've been putting into your career is going to pay off. But I really feel right now you're checking the exchange, okay? Because you tend to give a lot of energy to your career. You're going to be successful, that's for sure. But I really feel some of you may be looking at aspects of your career. Perhaps there is something that you don't particularly like doing, whether it's like filing, or whether it is like, getting all the receipts ready for tax time, or whether it is, some of you like working on your own. You're very independent and you don't like to be micromanaged. So I really feel you are, checking in with what's going on in your career right now, because I feel like you're making some sort of adjustments in the way that you work. Now, I'm just going to pull one more card, because I actually see like the Empress and the World card is your final cards. That's your outcome energy, and it's really positive. Okay, the Empress is all about being very productive, being very busy, attracting a lot of reward for whatever it is you're working hard towards. And the World card indicates you're going to smash your goals out of the park. You're going to meet any deadlines head on, and you're going to be very successful in all of your endeavors. But I just wanted to see a little bit more detail as to what's going on there for you. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on Four of Wands, celebration. You're matching the vibration of what you desire. And this really indicates that you're getting your work done in double time, almost in the next 6 weeks, so you can also get out and have fun. Some of you, if you've got a vacation planned, or you've got a quick trip planned to visit family, or you're just going abroad to relax and recharge your batteries, I feel some of you may be working a little bit extra in order to tie up loose ends before you leave the office, or hand over any projects to other people so that they can take over in your absence. If nobody can do what you can do, because I actually see that you're really good at what you do, and if you're taking a break and anyone else is like taking over your projects or some of the tasks that you do while you're away, I feel you're going to be missed, okay? Because you tend to give your 100%, and whoever you're handing over to, I see that they just don't put in the effort that you do. And you may even come back from that vacation finding that some tasks have either been done wrong, or that they haven't been met. Okay, so just watch out for that. I don't like to give that message. That's what's coming out there. If you're an entrepreneur, I definitely see that you are full steam ahead in your career. I do feel like you're going to be very busy and productive over the next couple of weeks, but I feel at the end, like as we move into August, you're going to be able to let your hair down, have fun, because there's something to celebrate here for you. There's some awesome news coming in. Your loyalty, your dedication, your focus is going to pay off in your career, and I feel like there's some milestone. Okay, it could be like a climax. You're reaching the climax, either like you get a new client, or someone comes in that is very lucrative to work with. I get a sense here of everything you've been working hard towards start to blossom, or you start to see the physical reward, the prosperity in its purest form for everything that you've been like working hard to achieve. Okay, now your first card there is the bees. Okay, so that really indicates that some of you may be very busy, but also doing a lot of multitasking. Some of you may be working in collaborations, or you're seeking to collaborate with other people. I really feel everything's coming together. Even if you're working in an office, I feel there's this energy in the next 6 weeks where everything starts to work together. Even if there's like office politics or people micromanaging, I do feel here there's like the Hangman. There may be something perhaps that you feel a little bit unsure of, but I do feel there's collaboration over the next couple of weeks where everyone starts to pull their weight. So even if people have not been pulling their weight in the office, or if you've been waiting for things to happen, even if you're an entrepreneur and you're like, you know what, you have to make loads of calls, you have to chase people to pay their invoices, or you're having to chase up projects. I really feel things get a little bit easier this month for you. But some of you, I feel some of you, there's a little bit of doubt in your career, and I'll pop, I'll pull some cards there to check that out. But it says here, sweetness, cooperation, hard work, focus, dedication, sweet results, and duty. So that's really, attending to your obligations. Nobody likes to hear that you're going to be working super hard. I mean, looking at the sun energy and the Two of Swords, I do feel like you have to make a decision, and you do kind of love it when you're busy, because it means you're focused, it means you're thriving in your energy, you're really feeling that level of like heat, passion for what you do. And if you felt a little bit unmotivated recently, or you've just been like searching for direction and feeling a little bit lost in your career, you've still been putting a lot of effort in, which is really commendable. But I do feel under the surface there's some questions. I feel like you're wondering if you're on the right path, and I feel that, I mean, look at that card, it even says August, September. I feel August, like mid-August for you, there's some really exciting news coming in that shows that your hard work is paying off, okay? Some of you, well, I'm picking up an energy, and this is only a small percentage of energy. I do read energy in the readings, and I do some scrying at the same time. I'm picking up a small percentage of energy, maybe about 30%, still quite large, but it's smaller than the collective energy. Some of you may be thinking about leaving where you're at, and there may be like either gardening leave, or there may be some sort of like time period where you have to give your notice. I mean, every company perhaps needs to give their notice for some time period, but I feel some of you may be wondering, when is the right time to move? When is the right time to leave a position? End a working contract and move on to something else. And some of you may be thinking, you know what, I'll do it at the end of the year, just after bonus time. Or some of you, there may be some sort of invitation or even summer party or some sort of work event that you are going to attend, and then you'll decide to leave. Okay, I really feel like you're weighing up when's the right moment to leave. Intuitively, you will know when the right time is to leave, and I feel like you're matching the vibration to draw in new opportunities. So if you're actually wanting to get a new job, or you're even thinking about getting a promotion or raise, I definitely see some changes occurring in your career that are for the positive. And I really also get this energy of some of you winding down the working environment, either to set up your own business and become an entrepreneur, or to retire. I really get this sense of, things like ending in a position where you're entering a new chapter. I'm getting this new chapter energy happening in your career. I do feel also that you are financially rising above your pay packet. I definitely see that you're attracting more wealth for the effort that you're been putting in there. Also, I mean, when you get the Bees card, it connects to Mercury, which is all about news coming in about something that you've either been waiting for or working hard towards, and it is going to be sweet reward. But we have the Sun card here. I mean, both cards, if you have a look, the Sun, I know it's, a honeycomb energy there, but it kind of has this golden orb energy to it. I really feel that you're on target, you're being really focused this month, because this is your protagonist energy. But I feel there's a decision to be made regarding how much effort you put into your working environment. So some of you may be thinking about setting up an entrepreneurial ship. You may be thinking about doing a business on your own, maybe something that your family have never done before. And you may be a little bit nervous and having to make some decisions, because that Two of Swords is really about stalemate energy. So some of you are like, you need to pause for a moment to really either make a compromise or make a decision on something. Some of you may even have second streams of income where you've been spreading yourself too thin, and you may have been asking yourself, is it worth it? Is there something that you need to let go of in your career, or in something that you do that is perhaps taking up too much of your time? And I feel like you're really cutting it out to work on the stuff that is working or feels fulfilling for you as well. But if you're setting up your own business, some of you, you're seeking that level of independence. It's going to be very successful. Okay, I definitely see that. Some of you, whatever it is you're doing, you're even going to be able to like take it on the road, be like nomadic in your working environment, maybe even work in different areas of the world, or even you are finding an opportunity abroad somewhere where you actually feel you're more in nature. You're able to enjoy life at the same time as work. Okay, with the Sun card, I feel this is about your energy. I feel the next 6 weeks you're going to be at your optimum best, even if you've been a bit low energy recently or low motivation, because there's something that's been bugging you here. Okay, and maybe that things are taking a long time. I feel some of you are going to think about alternative ways to approach work. And I'm not talking about your work that you specifically do. I feel like you're thinking of different ways to approach the working life in general. So some of you may be thinking, how can I set up a second stream of income where I don't have to work so hard? It's just easier. Some of you may even put something online or connect to the internet in some way. It could be that you're selling things that you've outgrown in your personal life, you know, either clothes or possessions that you think, you know what, I'm just going to put that online and earn a little bit of money from that, because rather than let it go to waste, I feel like you're actually either upcycling or selling it on to a home that will be, you know, it'll be loved. It's like pre-loved goods. Or some of you may be even setting up something creative, because the Empress tells me that you're really good at what you do. So I feel like you're trying to find alternative systems, shall we say, or many strings to your bow. So you have many streams of, money coming on in and interest and all of that. That's what's happening here as well. So I feel where you're at, some of you, you know, I feel there's to some degree you enjoy what you do, but I really feel the spotlight is on your career this month for you to really focus on it a little bit more, to embrace what you do. And I feel because you got the Sun in your protagonist energy, there may have been some difficulties or struggles in your career, or even some frustration or confusion about your career in some way. The next 6 weeks will give you major clarity, okay? I feel like your questions will be answered. The Two of Swords, when you get that card, it tends to mean that taking a break to consider your options is important. It's time to really think things through before you take any action. But also, this is a card that indicates the perfect answer for your highest good will come to you when you take some time to be in a peaceful state of mind. So I really feel you're trying to do something new. The Two of Swords tends to be the figure. The history of this card is the figure is about to discover new lands or even new approaches to a career environment, and making some changes is difficult. It can be a little bit draining sometimes. So I feel that you may be trying to have like a head over heart moment in the next 6 weeks where you have to make some decisions and face up to any issues you've got so that you can make progress and rather than stay stuck, okay? With the Two of Swords and the Sun, it really indicates that you're going to find a creative solution to any problems that you've been experiencing in your working environment. Some of you may have felt a little bit vulnerable in the working environment, and by what I mean by that is that you're working really hard and you may feel that either there's no progress or you're not sure whether there is job security right now. And I feel like some of you may be wondering whether you should wait it out for a little bit. They've actually given me the word wait. So I feel like you're calculating some sort of change in your career before you take a leap of faith into either something new, or you are, it could even be a project. For example, you may be doubting how much progress you're making in a project, or you may be even wondering whether, that you are going to move towards a bonus or raise or some sort of incentive in your career to elevate. And things may have been difficult or uncertain, but I do feel that the next 6 weeks, things take a more positive turn. We do have the clouds, which represents doubt or ever-changing energy. So you may come across someone in your working environment who continuously changes their mind or tries to micromanage you in some way, or even someone who is really negative in the working environment who may have hidden alternative motives. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that things have been unclear in some aspect of your career. I mean, it could be someone you're dealing with, they're just not clear. And I just get this sense that there is someone in your working environment who has ulterior motives, okay? And it's like they want to hold you back in some way. Let me just pull a card on that. Can you please clarify that energy? I mean, it may be someone that you know. Seven of Pentacles. I mean, the clouds is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, which is what you have it covered by here, this Seven of Pentacles. So I feel really that you're checking in with the exchange, okay, and that you are someone who is very precise in what you do, someone who is very focused at what you do as well. But I feel someone is watching your progress, and I'm just getting this energy, the star. Yeah, they're watching with the star energy. They're keeping an eye on you. The Temperance card. And these are major arcana cards. So I really feel it's like they're watching you go from strength to strength. They're very detached. I mean, they could even be a boss type figure. They're very cold. I get a sense that it's almost like there's nepotism here. Like they would fast track their friend's career, or they would fast track. You may even see this person take in someone. If there's a promotion available or there's some role available, you may hear this person take someone in that they know from a previous work environment. Okay, so just watch out for that. The Two of Wands, I feel like this person is watching your progress. I feel like you are also monitoring your progress, and you have felt a little bit uncertain in some area because you just feel like you're in a repetitive cycle. It's always the same thing, and you're like, does anything ever change? Well, the answer is yes. Things are going to change, and you are actually making progress, even if you feel it's slow. Okay, I feel with the Queen of Swords present, this really tells me that you are being very direct. You are being very organized and really focused about where you want to take your career, what direction you want to head in. And I feel that you're actually moving forward. You're actually making a lot of progress, but it's something that you feel perhaps is very slow paced. But I'm picking up an energy of someone who's quite cold in your career. I mean, it could be a boss, it could be a manager, it could be an agent. They're really detached, they're really business, okay? And I feel like this person is watching your progress, because I actually feel that at first they wanted to hold you back in some way, or they felt like you weren't ready to take things to the next level. But I feel they're having a change of heart over the next couple of weeks. And if you're invited to a work event or to some sort of networking opportunity, this person will be there. And I feel you get an opportunity to have a conversation with this person, and it really breaks the ice. And this person, they actually end up being an ally long term. Okay, so that I'm just picking up on that energy right now. For the rest of the collective, I'm really picking up an energy of you with the Seven of Pentacles here. This is like there's something that's not rewarding that you're doing right now, and I feel you're having to take the courage to release it, surrender it, let it go, because it's holding you back in some way. Okay, I really feel, because it's clarified there with the hanged person or the hanged woman in this particular deck, I feel in order to gain something new, you have to sacrifice something that is either holding you back or weighing you down. I actually feel to some degree, it may be a little bit of doubt. You're very capable, you're very talented and gifted, but you don't give yourself enough credit for the gifts that you have. I feel with the hanged person there, I feel there may have been something in your past that you went up for that perhaps did not go your way, and it may have thrown you a little bit into doubt in some way. I really feel that you're elevating in your career. You're going to go from strength to strength, so don't let any previous experiences derail you or make you feel doubt, because actually I see you going to the top here. Okay, now with your outcome energy, I see the lilies. The lilies are all about your creativity, passion, expansion. Things are starting to blossom for you. I do feel, yeah, look at this. It says experience, maturity, older person, long process, heritage. And I feel, it says here, win, delays, slow. So I am picking up on someone who is a little bit more mature than you in your career, who at first, you know, they didn't warm to you. I feel like they wanted you to slow down, or they tried to slow down your progress, because I get the sense that this person felt a little bit threatened by you actually. But I'm feeling that this person is quite experienced in their energy, and you win them over. I'm just picking up this energy that you win them over. But what I'm getting mainly with this Lilies card is about your career starting to blossom. And there's a creative talent that you have, or a way of approaching your career that is different or unique from other people. It will serve you in your highest form. I feel it's important to be open and have your authentic voice, and also create healthier boundaries in your working environment as well. Something is transforming. I feel like you're going to be rewarded for your diligence, for your dedication, your commitment, and your discipline to your career. When you get the dog energy, it does indicate that you go above and beyond for your career, and you'll transform it. You're someone people can count on to get the job done, and I feel you will be triumphant and victorious because of that level of commitment. It says here, friend, trust, companion, dependable, support, protection, and of course it's got pet, loyal, and soulmate. But I really get a sense that this person who was quite cold actually becomes an ally or an asset or a friend long term, and it's like you win this person over. Okay, so I'm just picking up on that there. Now we've also got the garden. Now the garden can indicate the portals, the doors are starting to open for you, but I really get a sense here that you're going to be invited to something that will put you in place to meet someone new. So whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you even work in an office, I feel like you're going to meet some really important people over the next couple of weeks who have, I feel someone in particular who's got some information regarding your career. I mean, it could be a hot tip that helps you in your working environment. It could also be that you're meeting someone who tells you about a new opportunity, a raise, promotion, or some sort of role that has more responsibility but also more money. It says here, party, event, meetings, reunion, crowds, playing the field, networking, and retreat. I also pick up on a major energy of putting the resume out there, or keeping your eye on what's going on in the working environment to see if there's any opportunities that would suit you, where you can staircase and level up in your career. I definitely see there's some really great ones coming on in, and I see there's one that you're going to attract. It's an opportunity that is so right for you. You will celebrate that. You will celebrate that win. For some of you, majority energy, some of it you may find an opportunity where it's closer to where you live, or closer to where you your family live. I feel this sense of going back home, or in some way picking up an opportunity that you can even do from home, which gives you a little bit more freedom, a little bit more opportunity to do what you like in life and have your own schedule. Also, some of you taking a vacation mid-month in August, or even in the latter part of August. I really get a sense some of you may go on a spiritual retreat, or you're taking yourself on some sort of vacation. I see someone striking up a conversation who has a pet. I feel like there's a common ground there. The conversation will be about pets, actually, and it gets you talking. And I feel there's some sort of information regarding your career in some way. It could be that their child works in in your career environment, or that they used to work in a career environment that you are working in currently, and they've got how can I put that? They've got contacts. I'm getting this energy of contacts. Okay, so listen out for that. I do feel there's someone who can help elevate you in some way in your career, but I feel majority energy is you overcoming some difficulties in your career where you feel things are a little bit stagnant, and you're stepping into a fresh new energy. Now this could be that you're having a fresh new approach to your career. You may not want to go anywhere, but you're just going to be in a cycle of productivity. You're going to be doing things and you enjoy what you do, and it's going to be rewarding. There's a lot of growth in your career and a lot of potential. We've got the Empress energy, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. When you get the Empress, it tells me how talented you are, and that prosperity is going to be attracted to you because you're really good at what you do. Okay, this is about nurturing your career, taking it to the next level, and you're maturing in the role of whatever it is that you do. But I also feel it's important to make sure that you nourish yourself, body, mind, and soul, so that you can be on optimum form when it comes to opportunity. The Empress energy, I feel like some of you are stepping into like some sort of promotion, raise, leadership role, okay? I do feel that there are more positive, happier times in your career, something to look forward to. But the Empress energy tells me that you pay extra attention to the areas of your career that you love, and it will grow exponentially, okay? The Empress literally means you're attracting abundance for something that you worked really hard to nurture into form. Some of you, it may be a creative thing, or if you it could be that you're setting up a second stream of income where it's going to be a little bit more creative. It will be very rewarding long term. Now, for the rest of you, I'm really getting a sense of you hitting your targets this month. If you're someone who has to, hit certain targets for commission, I definitely see that you're going to exceed your expectations, and actually you're going to have more money than you expected. But the World card also is about you entering a new cycle of success. Some of you, there may be a competition or competitive energy in your career. I definitely see that you will be successful and achieve whatever goal you set out to do. Some of you may have been like questioning your path, whether you should be a little bit further along on your path, but actually the World card tells me that you're in the right place at the right time to receive new experiences in your career. But also there is a level of success heading in your direction that you'll be so happy with, because the World card indicates that you're aligning yourself with what you desire, but you're unattached to the outcome, which means you're a conduit for miracles, or a conduit for experiences and rewards that are even better than you expected in the first place. I definitely see that your energy is far-reaching. You're going to get a lot done this month. Remember, your 6th house is influencing you to some degree, so you may feel like same old thing, just a different day, but it's actually putting you in a really good position to attract the rewards that you deserve. With the 4 of Wands, this can indicate a time to celebrate. It also is a card of networking, meeting the right people that will take you and your career to the next level. So if you have a company, you may meet someone who wants to collaborate in terms of your brand, or it could be you're getting a sponsorship deal, or you're offered an opportunity to work on a project that's very lucrative. Or I really feel this is about you connecting to soul tribe members, or people who are working together for the same aim, and it's like a collective win. But with the 4 of Wands here, some of you may even reunite with somebody that you used to work with before, or it could be someone that you used to work with will reach out to you and tell you about a hot opportunity that will make you so happy. You'll want to work with this person, and there's a lot more money, a lot more responsibility, but also a lot more creative expression available in this too. 4 Wands also is a card of letting your hair down. Okay, so I really feel the beginning part of the reading, which is mid-July into August, I feel like you're going to be really busy. And you're going to be focused on your usual tasks. But then as you move into the middle of August, I feel that's when you get to have a little bit more fun, or a little bit more, enjoyment in what you do. And things, it's like your plans or your goals become solid. You start to see physical evidence of prosperity in its purest form showing up for you, because you worked really hard for it, okay? Really good news coming in around about the mid-August for you. Something that perhaps you've been working hard towards. Some of you may be tying up loose ends of projects. Anything you start, you'll finish, and you'll be really proud of yourself for all the effort that you've been making. I feel there's just moments of you doubting some area of your career. You're seeking answers, and I feel it's really about the effort that you're putting in. You're really asking, is it worth it? Okay. I feel some of you, it has been delayed success, but I feel it will be success all the same. And I do feel like you get an opportunity to save a little bit more money than usual. I feel it's not much more than usual, but I do feel you get an opportunity to save a little bit more than you usually do. I do see some of you connecting to, I'm not really picking the uprights. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm not really picking the reversals in the readings, okay? But it's really interesting that the 5 of Cups came to you in the reverse, which means anything you lost out on, you will replace it, or it's replaced you. This could be that you're moving on, or your hope returns, or your mojo, your lust for your career returns, and you really like moving on towards what you desire. But there may be something that perhaps you felt was difficult, or you were disappointed with, or you're just having difficulties in your career in some way, and you're looking at the self-sacrifice and thinking, you know what, I'm putting so much in. Why is it so hard? Why is it that it just feels like I'm going from either paycheck to paycheck, or you just feel that, you know, you work so hard, there should be more rewards for the effort that you're putting in. But I do feel with the Two of Cups here, it really indicates the universe is sending you something even more rewarding. Don't focus on the things that are going really, you know, not very well for you, or something that you feel like you lost out on, because the universe is aligning you with something even greater for you to recognize when it shows up for you. And here it is. We've got... look at this. We've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which means an offer. It's the start of new fortune, new money coming in, an opportunity for you to elevate either in a new job, or raise, promotion, or some sort of new income that perhaps you've been thinking about for some time, or investigating, because we have that Page of Swords. You've got lots of ideas. I mean, this is your card, my beautiful Aquarians. This is about you with your wonderful brainstorming. Lots of ideas coming of how to extend your reach in your career, but also you have an incredible mind, and you're eager to either start something up, or there's this information, this news that comes in around about the middle of August that captures your attention, and it's like a calculated risk opportunity where you take a leap of faith. We got the Sun card again, so I feel like you're going to be very happy. This is very rewarding. And the Death card indicates something is ending in your career, or even an approach. You know, you may be cutting things out that perhaps don't make you feel happy in your career. There may be some aspect of your career that you feel is just not rewarding. It takes up too much time, or you get an opportunity to delegate, or even some of you may decide to change your approach, because I feel like you're welcoming in a different energy. There's new doors opening for you, and I feel like something greater is landing in your lap in the next 6 weeks, okay? Also, I'm picking up an energy of some of you beautiful Aquarians out there could be headhunted this month, or into the month of August. Mid-month is what I'm getting. Something big news for you mid-month in August is very important, okay? So watch out for that. Now, we do have wings. And it says here, rising above money issues, businesses taking off, and profit, spiritual work, life purpose, and mission. So I definitely pick up on that energy of you connecting to your true life calling, but also some of you may develop your spiritual gifts, and you may, you know, in some way use it in your career, whether it's your intuition, or whether it is you're doing something holistic, or you're doing something where you can help other people, yoga, Pilates, meditation, counseling. I really get a sense here of you injecting a little bit more enthusiasm into your career, because you feel there is value to what you do, but also it's very emotionally rewarding for you as well, and you're feeling fulfilled. And of course, we've got the tree. Now, this is the money tree. This is about extending your reach, your expansion, planting solid roots, and growing your wealth. It says financial growth, coming to fruition, abundance, outdoors jobs, family business, and stability. I'm really getting a sense that when it says family business, I mean, some of you may work for family, but I'm picking up an energy of working from home. And if you're trying to set up a new endeavor from home, I feel it'll be very, very lucrative, okay? It may be slow moving at first, but don't let that put you off, because I do feel it will start to take off exponentially for you, okay? Now I'm just going to pull some final cards. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? They want 4 cards, so I'm going to give them. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What are they meant to be aware of? Now, the majority energy I do have from your career is you making some adjustments or having to make a major decision. And it says here, your life is at a turning point right now. You're ready. Okay, so whatever decisions you have to make, really check in with your intuition. Instinctively, you will know when the right moment is to make those changes in your career, whether it's to ask your boss for a raise or promotion, or whether it is to put your resume out there to find alternative opportunities, or even start something up by yourself, or even if you are an entrepreneur and you've been working really hard towards something for such a long time, you may find like an alternative branch to what you do. So for example, if you are like a consultant and you help businesses grow, you may even decide to like write a book on your experiences or how to streamline your business. You may even set up a podcast or a way of like extending your reach through a different form of media. So I really feel things are taking off for you. We do have be careful who and what you surround yourself with. Now, as I said, I feel there is someone who has been trying to derail you, but I do feel like you win this person over. Okay, so I would watch out though who you tell your ideas to, because this person feels like you are a threat to their position. So I do feel they're trying to, in some way, approach that energy in a different form, which is to elevate you into a different position so that you are no longer a threat to theirs. Okay, that's what's coming out there. We've also got, with greater awareness, you will find the answers that you're looking for. And again, we've already covered that in this reading. And it says here, you're stepping into a brand new chapter. Okay, and I definitely picked up the energy of a new chapter being available to you. Even if it's a new approach, I feel like you're going to be so proud of yourself with the changes that you're making in your career, and your future self will thank you for that as well. I'm just going to go and get a rune before we close. Oh, they've only given one to you this time. Now, this, oh wow, I'm loving that you got this rune. This is the year rune, which is all about harvest time. Okay, reward, peace, contentment for your commitment. Okay, so I really feel there's a surreal opportunity that comes in that you're like, how did it work out like that? That's better than I ever imagined. Enjoy the moment is what they're giving me. Okay, yeah, I really feel that they're giving me this sense of logistics, like everything's starting to slot into place, even though it feels like it's been hard won. It just feels like everything starts to slot into place all of a sudden. You're like, wow, for years I've been waiting for this, and then now it's here, it's arriving. Okay, so I will leave it like that. Now, they haven't really shown me many images in the water for you, or given me any songs or anything like that. Let me see if I can check in or try and find some energy that's coming through. They just give me the word mantra. Mantra, M-A-N-T-R-A, mantra. Okay, they're not giving me a specific mantra per se, but they're indicating if you have a specific mantra, they want you to say it first thing in the morning and last thing before you sleep. Okay, even if you've got lots of things on your mind and everything like that, and you feel like you're drifting off, then say the mantra in your mind or even out loud and let it sit. First thing in the morning, last thing at night. Okay, so unusual thing to come through, but that's all they can give me at this time. So I can't force it. I'm not gonna like make something up for you. I'll always be honest. When something comes through, it will, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Aquarians. I hope something resonates. Thank you so much, and love and light.